So, zooming out when you're working, and you're thinking about all the wonderful things you could be doing outside. But then you wonder, how am I going to go fishing today? It's too much effort. But then you realize, you got a collapsible rod. So on today's YouTube video, we're going to be discussing this, a Goture collapsible fishing rod. And so you all might be thinking this is all kind of boring and doesn't apply to me, or whatever you might be thinking. But let me tell you why I chose this rod in particular. The reason is because, think about it. You're going on a hike, right? And you want to pack as light as possible, or you just want something for convenience, correct? And so what better way is but then use a collapsible rod? So with this rod, not only is it light, it's compact, but it's quite affordable for the stuff that you get inside. So let me give you guys a deeper insight of what you guys might expect from buying collapsible rods such as this one. Firstly, you get the case. The case is not only waterproof, but it also helps to protect your vital equipment inside, such as your rod itself, the reel, your fishing gear, and everything else. That's the most important part that you need to think about when buying a rod, or go to fishing rods as this one. But the important thing is to buy one that is reasonably priced, but is also not that expensive. Because this is a rod where if it breaks, it's not the end of the world. You just want something that you can quickly go fish by the nearest dam. That's the only best part of this. So then you have the rod itself, which of course might not look like much, but it is actually quite a beast of a rod in my opinion. I've used it in my previous video, as you might have all seen, and it's actually not bad considering the price I paid for it, which was around about, I would say about 40 pounds for this rod. And it's not the end of the world, but it's actually quite nice. Just think about it. It's like a rod as this one, it collapses into such a small rod, and think it's actually pretty good. Not bad, eh? But you might be thinking, okay, Ian, this is probably all good and all said and well done, all that, but how does it actually stay in place? Good thing you asked. It's because when you take a look at the eyes, right, it's nice and bendy, right? But the moment you start pulling it further apart like that, it locks in like that, which is actually very, very nice. And so this allows you to line up the eyes a lot more easily. The next thing I want to talk about is how good is this rod actually? But I mean, considering for the price and everything you get all together, you might expect the rod to be a bit cheap, or might break on the first cast, all those type of things. But so if I fully extend this thing, I'll quickly show you guys here. It's actually not bad. And so that's the main thing you want to think about of this rod. So I would think this rod is actually a medium. It's about a medium heavy action for this rod itself. And so that's actually pretty good considering it's both used for both saltwater and freshwater. Next, what you get is a 3000 size reel, which is actually pretty good considering the rod itself, which is about a medium heavy, like I said before. But with this one, it actually seems quite alright. Not too bad. I mean, everything sounds quite nice. Everything sounds correct, for the most part. The reel is what you get, pretty much. But the line, that's another story. You get 33-pound braid on this thing.
Hey you guys, hope you guys are good. So, just a quick video here. I didn't film this one correctly, so here's a better one. So, as you can see here, you have all the grasshoppers here, your mealworms, some soft tails right here. Then you have some nice spoons on the side here, and some jerk baits, and then some lobsters for your saltwater reels. But then you also here, as you can see here, here's some of these connectors which will hook up to these guys right here. And you also have the large hooks which you can use for bait itself, such as these ones. And then you can also have a variety of weights and all these little hooks right here. Okay, see you guys, go back to the video.
Next is this thing. So you might be wondering, Ian, is this honestly what I actually need? Well, yes and no. I mean, you can take it or use it if you want to, but this is mainly used for, like, as you might already know, gripping the fish's mouth in case you don't want to hold its mouth. I know for all you people that just getting into fishing, you don't essentially want to touch the fish. So this is actually pretty good. So you might be thinking this is also pretty useless. And you're somewhat right to a degree. But this little thing here, it's actually it can actually be quite useful in certain scenarios. Because as you see, this thing is actually used for taking out the hook of the fish's mouth, which can actually be pretty useful, especially when it's deep inside the fish's mouth, even if it has teeth inside as well. I mean, if the fish has teeth as well. Like, imagine seeing a fish. Oh, look there! Think about it like that. Think about it. Just imagine you just saw a fish and you just quickly want to quickly throw your rod out there. And off you go. So thank you guys for tuning in. And now if you excuse me, I got my collapsible rod. And I'm gonna go fishing. See you guys.